Welcome to a short introduction to PasswordSafe. PasswordSafe is the easy-to-use enterprise password management solution that provides maximum security for every team account in the company and also all the personal accounts and credentials every user have and no one else should have access to. Of course, we all should use really strong passwords that can guarantee a maximum of security for our tools and systems and our data that we want to protect. But those passwords are really hard to remember, and also it's not really comfy to type them in the moment I want to log into the service. So for every password solution, it must start with the using of the password. In day-to-day business, there is no need to interact with PasswordSafe interfaces. Once the user is logged in, no other login process will interrupt the work in progress. Every password that is used in this way is end-to-end protected and only stored in our centralized system for maximum of security. Of course, our add-on provides multiple accounts if available and can be used to navigate to services as well. As a collection of services again, and also to manage all of my accounts, the PasswordSafe client is super easy to use and provides all functionality. Organize all accounts in tabs, or use the powerful quick search and tags to navigate quickly. Create new passwords is as easy as using them. First of all, the user decides to create this new account for himself or for the team. If the team is selected, there is no need to talk to the administrator, simply define the permissions and continue to fill in all needed information. Obviously, this client is dedicated to users with not too many passwords and also no need for further functionality. Our role system allows you to customize exactly what the user can see and what he can do. Key users or system owners, for example, might have the ability to switch over to a view with much more functionality. With more details on the passwords and also more options, the user can manage team accounts and security features. For example, the owner also can modify permissions if needed. Like you can see here in PasswordSafe, the permissions strictly following the role-based access control idea. Non-technical users can use this system without a big training session. To provide this service to all users in the company, our super secure and scalable backend of course have to be managed. PasswordSafe means that you are the owner of the data that needs the most protection. We are cloud ready and able to run wherever you want. Let's jump over to our installed client and log in as an administrator to see all features in place. In the Passwords module, technical people, users with a great number of passwords, and especially as administrators, find all functionality they can think of. Grid view and the password history are only a few of them. Everything that happens in PasswordSafe is securely logged in our logbook. This information can be provided to the owner of the password or more strictly only to auditors and security solutions. The user interface is well known from some really popular software products and can be modified as well. Not every user needs to see all of the modules that are displayed at the bottom. The structure is fast-forward with organization units, departments, teams or other structures can be represented. Everything else is managed by using our roles. PasswordSafe offers a complete Microsoft Active Directory integration to manage users or use and groups as roles. Because security is part of our company's identity, our client also works with the smallest attack surface possible. Passwords are not pre-cached and the user only sees passwords he has the minimum permissions for. Even more security can be applied to passwords and accounts using dedicated functionality. With password masking, the owner of an account limits all other users only to use the password with autofill and restrict the user to reveal and copy the password. If a colleague is leaving the team, for example, the password do not need to be changed immediately. This behavior can also be used within IT, maybe also for external access using the PasswordSafe integrated SSH and RDP client or a third-party solution. The user connects to a system without knowing the password. Sensitive accounts and systems can on top of that be protected with our sealing feature. Before the user can access the system, one or more defined people need to approve this access. With this active notification to responsible people in the company, sensitive accounts are available and protected. Roles are available to configure the perfect matching workflow. Seals are working standalone and on top of the password masking. The absolute maximum of security for accounts PasswordSafe applies with password reset. This feature works with different triggers to fully automatically change the password for an account in PasswordSafe and the target application, server or service. To make this feature the most flexible, everyone can use PasswordSafe as a platform to connect to all kinds of target applications. By default, we deliver a bunch of important scripts to connect to the most used systems. You can find here, for example, a ready-to-use script for AD and local Windows users. Depending on the system, it is easy to configure that a password is changed, for example, every 2 days or maybe every time it is used by any user. Last but not least, we will have a short look into some technical details. As already described, PasswordSafe can run on-premise or in the cloud. But always the owner is responsible for the data hosting. Our data level provides maximum security because the database is not encrypted with a single key. Every password or secret is encrypted in a container for its own. This way, attacks on the database system are not working. Of course, all components, including the web server endpoint, can be operated on one single server. The here displayed scaling of the system provides high availability as well as flexibility regarding the connection. With our shown web client and our iOS and Android apps, we only connect to the web server component. This component can be placed perfectly in the DMZ or the cloud for maximum protection of the other systems. Who can access which way is in your choice.